Welcome to the Nightmare EC Colonel Vorgath tanking guide. I will be occasionally pausing the video and explaining fight mechanics. Before beginning the fight, make sure the elevator is in an ideal position. To do this, I wait for the elevator to hit the ground and then I give the group a 3, 2, 1 countdown. Usually a DPS comes up the elevator with me to kill the ad which spawns next to the puzzle, but in the video the designated DPS missed the elevator. Don't worry, just the one ad will be there when I come back from spawning the droid. I begin unlocking the puzzle. The bottom left position will always be green, so click on that spot, and then the buttons above it until you encounter a red circle. Click on the button to the right of the grid to spawn a droid. The droids are in 2 set positions on the left, about 3 squares from the entrance and 3 squares from the exit. When you run up to the droid to spawn it, you will be automatically brought back up to the puzzle. Kill the ad that spawns and continue unlocking the puzzle, starting with the left column. The tank on the ground needs to put his back to a wall as the droid does a frontal knockback. This knockback does not have a channel in Nightmare, so you cannot stop it from happening. Because of this, it is important for tanks to maintain aggro on every droid. Make sure to use high threat abilities like pulls and backhand, and use the triple taunt rotation. The puzzle tank should watch the droid's health. When the droid is almost dead, you should stop unlocking the puzzle and wait for someone to get the landmine defusal kit. Click on a red square which is adjacent to your group's position. The square will turn yellow and whoever got the kit will run in to defuse the mine. When that person's cast is halfway done, click the button to the right of the puzzle to spawn another droid. Once the droid is visible, you will spawn next to the puzzle again, and another ad will spawn which you need to kill. The most important part of running the puzzle is to make sure everything goes quickly. The minefield has a Titan Rage, which will wipe groups if there are too many hiccups during the fight. I continue uncovering the puzzle. The droid dies and I turn one of the squares yellow. I spawn the next droid and return to killing the ad. The droid dies, I turn the next square yellow and get the last droid. I see the droid die and I make the final square yellow. Since we were lucky and I uncovered the rest of the minefield, my group is able to skip the last mine by going around to the third column. Once someone deactivates the minefield, the second column will turn green. This will not be reflected in the puzzle's grid, so just watch the ground. This column will be green only for a short period of time, so make sure you use your speed boost to get across the minefield. Vorgath will be waiting on the other side. Kill the ads and then focus on Vorgath. When it says in giant red text that Vorgath is switching targets, make sure to taunt Vorgath back. Vorgath also does a 360-degree knockback. Just leap back to him when he does this. We ignore the turrets and let them aggro on healers who are out of the turret's range. If you receive a giant red circle under your feet, you are about to blow up. Calmly move away from the raid and explode. The actual area of effect from the bomb is bigger than the circle itself, so make sure no one is standing nearby. And with that, Colonel Vorgath is dead for the Empire.